Hello, everybody. Welcome to Homemade God Studios Presents. Tonight, I present the death metal craziness of Lenax. I hope you all enjoy.
Good evening, Lebanon! We're Lenax from Nashville, Tennessee, and we are here to eat your mortal souls. This first song is called Inversion. Lost in the wild of shadows, the vanity always been alive and dead. Come to the sun, wonder why. Thought I'd spell the mind. Walk on the road, living I am. So my you get to cross the line. Sacrifices and shadow. While there's darkness without a way out. Inversion, perversion, your soul consumed by hate. Desolation, immolation. Give up and embrace your fate. In this world, the sky is pitch black. Stars shine in darkness, it's midnight. Orange shades crawl on the horizon. Putrid souls in chaos, days in hell.
Thank y'all. Welcome to the table. Everybody, this is Lenax. Over here is Venomous, The Silence, and Mordred. I'm so excited. You guys, fucking amazing set. It was really so cool. Death metal with the groove is what I should have called y'all. Because that groove was so subtle, but it was there, and it was amazing.
So, we tend to identify in a slightly different subgenre called black metal.
Yeah, okay.
Right? And part of that, there is a history. So black metal has a history of both being very rebellious. You know, they were the answer to hair metal.
Right? I get it. I remember that.
So we're gonna rebel against hair metal. We're gonna rebel against religion, and everything was, but there's always been this groovy rock and roll element to it. Even some of the heaviest, bloodiest bands in the genre always have something that grabs your attention like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing stuff. I appreciate it.
It's all under the bubble of extreme metal. So
Yeah.
death metal,
Black metal, thrash
black
metal, all
trash.
that.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
sister.
At the end of the day, we all have so many different genres that we listen to.
Yeah, that was going to be
it
my
all
next
comes
question.
Into. I mean, I one of the very interesting things I found out is this guy's a huge Aerosmith fan,
Oh, that's awesome.
and from way back in the day, because we're all old and shit.
Right.
So but no, I found out he liked Aerosmith. I'm like, what the fuck? I wouldn't have thought it because everything we ever talked about was more of the black metal and death metal and things like that. And then here he is. Yeah, I used to listen to Aerosmith. I want to go see him live, but I don't want to see the old fucks fall down and break a hip or something.
and that is true because honestly, I mean, you just look at their live footage and you're like, you guys really should have put it in by now. But Judas Priest, on the other hand, fucking metal gods. This band has got no business being that good. What's the metal god? He's 80 years old, I think.
Isn't he Rob? Yeah, I think he is. 78, close to, he's up there.
And their new album just shredded.
Yep.
I haven't even heard it. I'm going to have to look that up. Is it that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely look. I actually I heard a song and didn't realize it was them. But I didn't pay attention. All I saw was Judas, but I didn't get to read the whole thing scrolling across my thing. No, I saw the Priest part. I didn't see the Judas part. So I'm like, is this? But I was driving, so I didn't look. And it didn't dawn on me that it was fucking amazing, and I probably should have looked. So I'm definitely going to look it up, because that just sounds like some shit right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, man.
And so I'm assuming it's not all metal. What are your influences?
All right, so I've been a heavy 70s rock and metal guy my entire life, because right next to Aerosmith, you've got of course, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, giants, right?
Yeah.
And early big four of thrash, Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, and Slayer.
Oh, Slayer.
And so, really, that's me. That's what I bring to the table. That's why, the songs are emotional, and we're gonna yell and scream about it, and we're also gonna have that kind of artistic connection.
Shit, yeah. And you?
Oh Lord! The first song, what really got me playing guitar, rock guitar, was Def Leppard's "Pour Some Sugar on Me."
Oh, really?
Wow. Yes. Well, I was 10 years old, and I heard it on the radio, and you go from playing bluegrass to that, you play bluegrass and then go to that. It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
What is this devil music?
Right.
Yeah. What is this devil music?
But
I kind of get that. I understand that.
But that was my gateway, and so I still kind of got a soft spot for Leopard. But I went from that, and of course dove into like Motley and all of them at that time, and started going back to the '70s stuff because I was that '80s kid that just discovered music, And then from there it was Sex Pistols, Ramones, shit like that, and then Napalm Death and Morbid Angel shit like that. And then, of course, I got into the grunge thing. I stayed into all genres of music. There's very few genres I don't listen to.
Well, the groove you hear in your bass line is just amazing.
Thank you.
So I could tell that you have that mixture.
Yeah. And some of these new songs that we're writing, we've got 2 right now. That I'm going to be adding a lot more of my influences in, but I'm more of a guitar player, so I'm trying to play bass as a guitar player.
Hey, I know a few that do that. And it's a great feeling. Yeah,
so I'm trying to bridge that gap of my guitar playing days into the bass days. So, but yeah, I've listened to just about everything, and black metal to me is a new genre. I listened to, I was kind of into, but I wasn't into it like this guy. And so I'm kind of learning more about 1849. What's that band?
1349.
1349. I just started listening to them over the past little while. He's gotten me into a lot of bands I typically wouldn't go out and search for. So it's kind of got good feeling of new music. So.
It's always good to have a friend around like
Right.
that. Someone around in your life that's going to throw stuff at you.
And make him do devil music.
Right.
I
Yeah.
corrupted him.
You corrupted him. I wouldn't. I don't call it devil music though, because it's there. You could hear the evilness sometimes. You could even feel it. It's in the videos, things like that. But growing up, when I saw it growing up, it scared me coming from where I came from, pop music, and listening to nothing but that. And then hearing Metallica and was like, what the fuck's that?
Yeah.
And then diving into all the other stuff. And some of it I didn't like. I loved everything I heard that had a groove to it, though. If I could hear a good groove, a good bass line, a good... I mean, I loved it. But I never... The evil that people say is in it, no. I don't see it.
This next one is called Shrouded Sight. Thank you, Johnny and Homemade God Studios out here in Lebanon, Tennessee, for having us. We are Lenax from Nashville, Tennessee. Lenax metal. Everywhere you can find shit. This next song is a tribute to one of my favorite bands from the band Immortal. This is Tyrants.
To me, it's music. It was therapy a few times, and I love it when I hear it. It's like what y'all played today, just amazing. I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
And that's why I listen to so many different genres of music. So because it's like I'll listen to this. If I'm in this mood, I'll go to this. This mood, I'm into that.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife, she's, oh my God, she's coming across bands I've never heard of. Some of it, I'm like, okay, cool. Another, and I'm like, what the fuck you listening to?
I probably have the most
Wide range.
Yes. Yeah. I come from a household where my mother and my side of my mother's family is Italian and my father's Hispanic.
Yeah.
And growing up in Venezuela, there was not a lot of music available. All I had was maybe MTV when I was able to watch a TV growing up
Yeah.
in the 90s, and that was about it. What my father gave me that led me into music was a Queen live album. So I had Mercury.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And I had an album by
Brian
Tracy. What's her name? She plays with her fingers. Sorry.
Tracy Chapman.
Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
I had that album and that
first
other one.
album,
That's
yeah.
the two I remember. And I remember, there's a core memory. 1998, I was 8 years old, and I had a rotary TV with a.
Yeah.
I was looking for cartoons, and I see a guy jumping down a building, and walking down, and it was Placebo's Pure Morning.
Oh shit.
I don't know how to read. I don't know nothing. I'm a kid. I'm just like, whoa, holy shit. And that stayed in my head until I was like 14. And then I got into Placebo. And that was like Brit, goth. And then I started like looking into stuff. There was a record store that they had, because you could not go to a record store and buy music that wasn't trendy. So
Yeah.
if it ain't Metallica and Slayer, it's not there. That's it.
Yeah.
I think the wildest I got was like a Rammstein CD, like original. But anyway, I would go to this record store and they had this catalog with all the images of the albums. And I like that picture. And I would just order them because they were dirt cheap. So I was not able to access proper music. So I just found a crazy amount of bands like that. Off the top of my head, Judas Priest, Flesh God Apocalypse, which is insane death metal. Dying Fetus, Napalm Death, Cannibal Corpse, and then it'll hit me with other weird goth things, like Lacrimosa, Tristania.
I heard some Tristania the
It's
other day
amazing.
and was like, is this
Great.
what
Haggard.
what is this?
Yeah,
That was when I
Scoff
I
music.
actually was like, what is this? And was amazing.
And by the time all my friends were in the grunge, Green Day and Nirvana, I was here like listening to German goth synth dungeon music, and I was like, you guys are posers.
So
And,
I was that one guy in that group that listened to all that stuff, but then you bring me something and I'd be like, what is that? And
Yeah,
I'd
yeah, yeah.
listen to it too. because I didn't want to be a poser, even though I was a poser.
Exactly.
I
So
didn't care. I wanted to hear new stuff.
Yeah, me too.
And if I didn't like it, I didn't like it. It's like I've had techno stuff that I could not tolerate. Then I've heard some techno that's like the shit. And I used to hate it.
Yeah.
Used to despise it. Made me sick. But then I've heard some stuff that's like, wait, this came out at the same time that did, and it was different stuff. Same thing with metal, with death metal, with all of that. Sometimes you come across something that hits you, and then you're like dwell in, looking for other stuff, and you're always going to find something.
Yeah, I remember one time like that, I was showing my friend a Marduk video, black metal. I said, oh, I got a cool new band. They also paint their face. I want to show you. So My Chemical Romance. It's like, okay. It was cool.
Yeah.
But it's not Marduk. But yeah, so eventually I was able to consume more music in a more wide range. Sometimes I have my opera days. I come from an Italian family. I enjoy my operas.
Yeah.
Legit operas. And sometimes I'm more of an emperor day or a Lenax day. I listen to our music a lot.
Nowadays, everything's so accessible.
Yeah.
It's so easy to find. Oh, I like this band. Recommendations, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you find about 20 other bands that you...
Yeah, just like them or close to them that sound just as good. Sometimes that program messes up and throws you something that you're like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Well, and that actually brings up an interesting point. Because if you want to trigger your music to be seen in front of more people, one of the things that you can do is you can like a song or add a song to a playlist, right? So if I do that, Spotify then goes, well, he likes this song and this song, and so they start making this web of information.
Yeah.
Right? So what I like to tell people is that if you have a band that you want to support, right, go and get a bunch of friends together, add all their shit to playlists.
Yeah.
Follow the band profile, and you'll not only generate some streams for your friend's band, but it'll help that kind of snowball effect.
Yeah, I've seen it happen because I've done that. I've made playlists with just artists that have been on here, been in the studio, usually Nashville artists, and it'll throw in more Nashville artists. I'll hear something, it's like, I know that band, or I'll hear a voice of a singer I know that may have been here, or just that I've heard them from someone else, and I'm like, I've heard that, and it's a Nashville band. You get that on occasion, and there's some great rock, metal, punk stuff out there that just should get more radio play, should get out there more.
There is a good scene here, definitely.
So how long y'all been at it?
Not long at all. So Silence and I got together last summer, along with Profana, our drummer, who couldn't stay for the interview. So we've been together about a year. Mordred came on maybe about 3 months ago. But the band, for being a little under 2 years old, we just started playing live this year. I think we played about 6 shows. But they keep getting tighter and tighter.
Well, what y'all did here was tight.
Thank you.
And it was amazing. I mean, I'm highly impressed with it.
Good energy today.
It was, and I felt that listening to it on Amazon, because that's where I get my music from. Because they actually pay the artists more than Spotify does. So
I appreciate that.
that's where I listen to them at. And the live was so much I loved it. As much as I love listening to it when I'm going down the road, hearing it live, you guys are fucking amazing live. Tight.
Man, thank you, sir. And I'll tell you, that is an experience, right, between the band and the audience, right? And, that's another way you can support a band. They're like, okay, well, I like this band, whether it's they're your friends or you appreciate the art, go to a show because you're experiencing that together, right?
Yeah.
Like when we look out to a crowd and we see a full room, that's exciting.
Yeah.
But you are also hearing the music in a much louder space than you're going to get out of your car.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I've always been a live music guy.
Yeah.
And that could mean a style of music I'm not really into, but if it's performed well, they'll capture me.
Yeah, I've been there. That's a great way because you hear stuff. I've heard stuff live, but then I've heard the studio stuff, and I'm like, no.
Oh, I've been turned on to bands. Like, I would listen to them before I go see them, and it's like, oh, these guys suck, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I get there, and then they put on one of the best shows
Yeah.
ever, and I'm
Been there.
crazy.
Yeah, it's great. It's like, wow, I did not like what I heard here. And then I've had the opposite a few times. I hate the opposite.
That's the
Where
worst.
Yeah, where it's a great studio album, it sounds amazing. You go see them live, you're excited, and they suck live. And it's not a bad set. You look into it and find out they've been like that for a while live. I hate that. Guns N' Roses was like that for me. They really, when I heard them live, I was disappointed.
I think that's one of the bands you should have heard in the 80s before they recorded
Before they
their
made it,
album.
maybe,
Yes.
yeah, that probably would have been better. Because I loved that first album, and when I heard them live, I was just. But when I heard them live, it was after Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 came out, so
Oh yeah, Axel and Trash
wasn't-
Boys
yeah.
by then.
And
it
then,
just
I
wasn't
mean,
the same.
obviously the performance is the main product, right? That's the main
Yeah,
thing. And you gotta get it tight. You gotta practice like crazy and whatnot. But there's also the element of visual. We tend to bring the visuals on. We have a backdrop. We have lighting. We're about to get some smoke machines.
I got some smoke for you if y'all want it.
Hey, I know
I don't
all
have a
day.
smoke machine, but I got bottles of smoke.
And depending on the show, depending on the lineup, we can do corpse paint as well. It's part of the black metal
Yeah.
tradition. Yeah,
It is some great
it's
stuff,
an experience.
guys. It is some great stuff.
Thank you, Johnny, for hosting. It's been amazing. We just recorded a video, like a full-on video clip. This one, in a 100-year-old church. That video is about to be released about a week's time from the moment this is up. So, yeah, this one is Beneath the Chapel.
Sun falls down, let me soul channeling
I think when the video comes out and you actually see the video, I think you're going to see elements of all of our looks.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I really
Oh yeah,
am.
we have 3 changes, not 2. 2 changes.
Yeah. So it something that kind of developed. So it's the song "Beneath the Chapel,"
Yes.
and the song has this duality between what the church says and what the church does.
Yes.
Kind of the false prophet kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a church scene, but then there's also a beneath the chapel scene where there's like some spooky occult shit going on, right? And meanwhile, in the middle of the song, we take some of the church members and we pull them into this ritual, and they shed their what do they do? They rip off the shirts.
Yes.
And they ripped off their church shirts. They all had like metal wearing shirts. But
local metal bands.
What it was representing was freeing themselves of religion. Right?
Yes.
And so we had this look on stage where we're kind of like all in black dress shirts, but we're like the church band.
Yeah.
We have our look in the basement where we're wearing robes in this occult ritual, and we've got face paint on. And the third change is we're back in the sanctuary of this church, but instead of it being a church service, it's now a metal concert.
Yeah.
And there's lights, and there's actually we put corpse paint on the on our guests, the extras, and we have this big concert at the end. But it tells a story. It tells a story of personal freedom.
I was so wanting to be in that video with you guys so bad.
Well, you did something awesome though, and I just want to remind you was at the very first show, quote unquote, that we did.
Yeah.
And I know you've seen Night and Day from then. to
Yes,
now,
I have,
so-
and it's seeing you all together
Yeah.
was amazing. I love the sound of it. You feel it more. You could tell it was what was missing when I remember the first time, and everything there was just so much better. Tonight was.
We finally got the right elements in place, and Mordred come in, and he's just fucking amazing, and he added a lot of stuff that just complements what Venomous is doing, and it's great. When it comes to guitar bands, this is it right here. I mean,
It is.
Yeah, we get together, we figure out some riffs, we'll record, and all of a sudden we're just playing, and just one of us will be like, stop! Fucking stop everything! Shut up! Listen, record! Snake riff. Bro! I was like, wait!
Portal to hell opens up.
Oh! What if I... and then this guy just goes, do a minor chord. What? Oh! Amazing.
I just love when that happens, though.
Yeah.
It's just like a
the
great
chemistry when we write together is fucking great.
thing. It's always awesome.
Yeah, these I know I mentioned it before. These new songs is
Yeah.
really
Those
really
studio
gonna
songs
be,
are
It's going to
coming
be amazing.
packed with all of that.
I can't wait to hear them. I really can't.
And I would be remiss to not mention Profana, our drummer, again, who couldn't be here. You were talking about this metal being groovy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not a drummer. I don't know how these guys fucking do it. It's definitely black magic to me. But the way that he plays the drums,
Yes.
it's very musical. I mean, when he gets behind the kit, he plays the song. He's not holding the beat.
No, he's playing,
Yeah,
and that's where it's at.
right.
Like I said, I can't wait to rehear it again tomorrow morning. I'm just so I could listen to it all again, do my mix and all that. I'm excited because I want to hear the drums again. I want to hear everything again.
Yeah, thank you. That's means a lot.
It was some good stuff. I was just amazed by it.
And depending on the day and on the show, we usually like to have in-ears because we like to send tracks to the house because we have some tracks that go along with the music.
Yeah.
But without in-ears, Profana leads.
Yeah.
And he likes to go fast. We adjust. And there are some parts of the song, like in the last one, Off Greater Forces, you can look at it. I think we were about 10, 12 BPM faster than the original recording.
And the original recording is fast.
Yeah, 190, mind you, because I
We
remember.
started off with a 35-minute set and ended up with a 20-minute set.
And
Are
then,
you kidding me?
and the badass part is that there's a middle groove part in there, and Profana just goes down like 20 dB, and then picks back up, and it's seamless. It's just a wild horse, and we just ride it. We just go with him, and that's part of the musicianship. Part of like, oh, we're faster, we're slower, we're slower. Cool.
It was great stuff. I mean, it was just awesome. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Okay. Thank you for having us.
No, thank you for coming. Thank you. It's.
This is our last song of the night. The first single ever released from Lenax in 2023. This is Of Greater Forces.
so excited. I can't wait to see y'all again. When you got any more gigs coming up?
So right now we have two. August 22nd at the Cobra.
Okay.
With our friends Dead Alive, Burning Death, and I'm very sorry I forgot the other band.
It happens.
Yeah, we haven't met these guys yet, but
Sick logo that I cannot read. That's metal as fuck.
it is.
Don't you love that?
It is.
That always gets me when I can't read the fucking label on
Yeah, I mean,
band. I'm like, yeah, that,
what does it say?
What does it say?
What
I'm like,
information?
God damn it! Why do you got to do that? When I first saw y'all's, the image I put up and the backdrop, I was like, "Where's the A at?" Because it threw me for a fucking loop. That it's because I kept typing in Lenax with an E, going,
Yeah,
"Where the fuck is the A at?" Because I kept seeing it this way, and I'm
metal
like,
logo complexity. I think we're like we're easy. Like
"You're easy." Well, I figured it out, but I've seen other ones like that one.
Yes, this says blood incantation on it.
I had
Sure
a,
it does.
I had my shirt
I'll
that I
show
was
you at the end of
gonna.
this.
I was
I'll trace
gonna-
it and you'll be like, oh shit.
I was gonna bring my yeah, because once you see it, 'cause I see it better now.
There's two T's in the cross inverted instead of T's.
Yeah.
This is a B, L, O, O. Yeah. Cool guys. They opened for Mayhem here. You saw them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Mayhem and kind of close.
Shit yeah. Yeah, I had a shirt I was gonna wear for your video shoot and everything. My Autumn Lies Berry shirt because it's that great artwork.
It was
And-
hard to coordinate.
But then I was worried because the back of it said, fuck around and find out. And the front of it had hanging a KKK person hanging from a noose
Good.
over the sheet and everything. And I was I was like, I got my shirt ready and everything. Then someone hit me up, wanted to borrow the studio for the day. And I'm like, yeah. I can't stop that. I have to say, yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, Perry.
But the pictures I saw, everything I saw from what y'all did, I'm
Yeah, we're
excited
very
to see.
excited, and especially our videographer Stephen Kitchens was incredibly fast. I was very impressed. Like the man had a rough of the video ready the next morning.
Oh
3
wow!
o'clock that morning. he sent
Insane.
that. Yeah.
Wow,
and,
that's-
and from there it was just a few edits, and that was it. So we've been holding that horse from like week one. We cannot just release it that fast, you know. But it's happening sooner than later. Do we have a specific date?
It is. It is. So this just came out. So June 25.
This should be
Through,
Yeah. So there's a YouTube channel called Symphonic Black Metal Promotion.
Okay.
So their entire YouTube channel is independent, underground black metal bands with symphonic elements to them, which is our new song.
Shit, yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
does it have a time, or they're just gonna be playing the
Guess
whole
midnight?
day?
I don't know.
I mean, it's going to be on YouTube.
Okay.
So that day, that on the 25th, it's going to go live on YouTube. So
We'll share it.
it'll be
on
there
socials,
forever. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't have the time.
yeah.
I don't know.
Always ask, cause
And for that video, and for that song,
hour.
at the witching hour is the best time, right?
3 a.m., 3:14 a.m.
Yeah, nothing you know
For
it's a
that
witching
video,
hour.
we also have a shirt that we made a specific design for Beneath the Chapel. It's a really cool, badass purple logo. I'll send it to you. Maybe you can put an image in there. Are we still taking pre-sales?
I'll take pre-sales for another week, but we
For another
got
week?
to get them ordered.
Yeah, so we're gonna sell it way cheaper than it will cost. And it's only gonna be 50 of them or so. And yeah, it's a cool Beneath the Chapel design with the Lenax title in here, and it's cool black metal purple. Badass shirt.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's on our Bandcamp page.
Definitely, I will look it up, and I'm gonna order me one. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Awesome,
Anyone
man.
is cheap.
Well, thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for being part of the show and putting on one hell of a show. Can't wait to see y'all again in August
August 22nd at the
22nd
Cobra.
at the Cobra.
We'll headline that show, so it's gonna be.
Oh,
it's gonna be
shit,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come early and check out all the bands.
Oh, definitely.
And
definitely.
stay.
and stay. Yes.
Stay for all the bands.
Or
Look at
Satan
you.
will get you.
I love that we're doing this in a place called Homemade God Studios.
Oh, there's no guy.
You guys, that's what it means. You guys are the God. You guys are the artists. You
We all
guys
are,
bring
yeah.
that.
I know you've been a gracious host. We love it here. We can't wait to come back. We can't thank you enough.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Can't wait to have you back. Until next time, appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and all that shit. Go check out Lenax. They're on all the streaming services. Go to the Amazon one. Give them more money.
At Lenax Metal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank y'all for coming to the table, everybody. This is Lenax. Over here on my left is in the silence.
How you doing?
And over here on my right, did I get that right? Yeah.
Mordred.
So one of the things that we generally do is part of the culture of our style
Yeah.
is not to acknowledge first names.
Oh, well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's a bit of a game, honestly, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I've
so-
only known you.
absolutely. So my stage name is Venomous,
Venomous,
and The Silence, and Mordred,
Mordred. All right.
and the Druidic Profana. So yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to say that. Yeah. So just it's not a huge deal.